One of the other selection tools you can use is to go up to Select Focus Area. And basically what this is Photoshop trying to guesstimate what is in focus and what is not, and select the thing that's in focus. I don't use this very often for what seems like pretty obvious reasons. It's not that good, and you have to do a lot of work in order to make it better. So right now the in focus range is at 4.0, and if I bump it up a little bit, you'll see kind of what happens here. Not much. Bump it up a little more to 5. Yeah, and not much happens. What you can do, you have the brushes similar to the other selection tool, the direct selection, and you can kind of like draw along here and tell it, and then hit the Alt key and go along and tell it, no, I don't want this blue, and it'll get rid of the blue. But as you can see, it's just not that good. So if you can find a use for it, awesome. I don't use this one at all. I think it's pretty terrible. In fact, what I tend to use is a selection tool called Color Range. And so here I think this gets more interesting. So here you basically have a color picker, and you choose your red, and then this is kind of like how much fuzziness, meaning how close to that red tone, either less red or more red, do you want to pick up. And what I really like is the ability to just sort of run along the reds here. Now see, I did that, and then it starts picking up the background. So where it's black, that means we won't pick that up. But where it's white, that means that's what we'll pick up. And so we can kind of dial in most of this. And even kind of getting this green thing in there. And then when we hit OK, we've got most of it already selected. And then, I can just sort of run along here and kind of tell it to pick up the stuff that clearly should be picked up. Right? And even if I just Command J it right from there, I've got a pretty decent cutout, barring all the extra stuff right there. But this can get handy when you're can come in handy when you're when you're cutting out things that are more solid color and have a little bit more shape and contrast from the background. But those are the two other ones, the focus area and the color range, that I wanted to talk about, because those tend to be pretty significant and powerful in places. But again, the focus area I just don't use that much. All right, that's it.